just taking it shift at a time, trying not to get too excited when it says 2 days. I am so proud of us.
Last night shift. That's not weird. And I actually get to hang out with Tim for a minute. Very, very rare.
Oh, crazy. Oh,
Feels good.
feels good.
Rival pancakes.
I can't believe it. Almost a month at sea. This is the greatest adventure.
It's so tall. It's crazy.
So crazy. It's so tall, it's so green, it's so inhospitable. We did it. We're here.
Hey there, I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is the story of our adventure. Life is fleeting, and we want to squeeze every bit out of it. We are wandering the world, so home is a bit of a moving target for us. We love finding the random, the remote, and sharing it all with you. So subscribe to get lost with us and hopefully find some inspiration to go after your own dreams.
Welcome back!
We are on the final leg of our Pacific crossing, and if you've been following along, you saw in the last episode we broke our main halyard, which we did eventually manage to sort out.
Yeah, after a pretty adventurous trip up the mast, I decided that was enough unless it was really calm, and it hadn't gotten really calm. So what we were using in the meantime was actually our topping lift, and that's the line that holds the boom up. So we attached a fender under the boom, and we're using the topping lift to lift our mainsail up, which is working pretty well. But if we broke that, it created a whole nother set of issues because that was the last line we had at the top of the mast. So if that broke, everything would get more difficult when it came to replacing things. So it was working for us, but we left 2 reefs in, so there wasn't too much load.
Yep, and we really actually needed that sail because we were still too far out to motor, so we needed to continue sailing. But with the sails somewhat sorted, we continued on and settled into our routine.
Kind of funny, like doing watches, your life becomes a segment of like 4-hour little blips, and they actually make it go by pretty quick. Got some big waves that we're surfing down, 12 knots down that one. But yeah, you just kind of end up doing your 4-hour shift. It's an 8-hour shift for Tim and I because we, sit and make sure that hook is okay. But yeah, it just goes by pretty quick. You kind of all fall into a routine. And it's so different than all the sailing we've done before because you just kind of are on the same tack a lot of the times for days. And that makes it really easy, really nice. And then there's just no one out here. I mean, there are. It's all relative, right? Like you look on the marine traffic and you can see there are quite a few boats out here, but we've seen one other sailboat that Tim saw one night and you could barely see it. It was like if you were right both on the top of the swell, they could see each other. And then fishing boats, we went through kind of the area where all the fishing fleet is. And then I think, one other time we had a fishing boat in the daytime pass us, close enough that we could see them. But you really feel like there's nothing out here. It's funny because we've been going downwind so much and it's been a really pretty smooth ride with the spinnaker and you're just kind of cruising along. And now we kind of have it more on the beam. And so we're not bashing into it, but it's definitely more rolly. Not to mention that it's also the waves and swell have definitely risen because we have quite a bit higher winds than we've had for the last week. I think the hardest part is not getting to see Tim because we're always on the opposite shifts. One of us is either on our watch or with Hook on her watch. So we don't get to see each other too often. So I'm excited to be able to hang out with Tim once we get there. And sleep for a full night. I think it's going to be hard because we've had such a weird schedule that I think it will be hard to fall back into the rhythm. And then also we're not on the time zone here. We've kind of kept our time zone from Panama and just continued to do our shifts in those kind of segments. yeah, so it'll be an adjustment to just being still, get a lot of things fixed. We can visit the first island. You're allowed to go there, and they're okay with you not being checked into the country, fly your Q flag, so we'll check that out. Rest for a day or two, and then head into the actual island where you can check in and do all the paperwork and that sort of thing. So that's kind of the rough plan right now. Just taking it shift at a time, trying not to get too excited when it says 2 days. It'll be exciting, I think, once we spot land, because then you know it's close. So that'll be a good feeling. It's a crazy thing that we haven't seen land in 21 days, I think, now, which is wild. I mean, we're so out in the middle of nowhere, but I don't think ever did I, like, not panic or, like, think about how remote you are. It is a weird feeling knowing, like, you can't leave. You can't get off the boat. There's no option. Like, once you're out here, you're out here, because you're not, at least not quickly, getting rescued or changing your mind that you don't want to do this or whatever. So I wasn't sure when we left how I'd feel about all that kind of stuff, what feelings you would feel. And it never bothered me. Like, you want to get there, but you're just kind of like, yep, I can handle the day by day kind of plodding along rhythm. And that hasn't been the hard part. It is hard not sleeping a lot. Both Tim and I are bad at sleeping, and then we only each have 1 8-hour chunk. Brooke is just doing 2 watches. She has 2 8-hour chunks to sleep, which ideally was what we were hoping we'd be able to all do that. But it has not worked out that way, but it's okay. We've been doing all right. But yeah, just listening to a lot of audiobooks. It's amazing how many audiobooks we've listened to. If you guys don't know about the library app, we use that a lot. It's called Libby. And if you have a library card, at least in the US, I think most libraries have this, and you can sign into this app, and then you can place holds on, like, audiobooks, which is what we've been doing mostly while we're sailing. They have regular, like, ebooks that you can send to a Kindle or whatever. They even have magazines and that sort of stuff. So that's been really nice for the audiobooks. And I will say it's amazing to have Starlink. We've been using it very little just to check weather and things like if we want to download an audiobook or something like that, we'll be able to use it because it is quite expensive. You pay per gig while you're out here, so it's not like something that we want to be using a lot. But it is pretty neat to have regular internet essentially here. If there was a problem, you can look up videos or call somebody. Have really, really good communication. So that has been a comfort for sure. You don't feel like you're totally disconnected and just out here by yourself. And it's also cool because Tim has been on a WhatsApp group with a bunch of the fellow sailors, that are doing this same route. So whether they're way back there or way up ahead of us or right near us, everyone's kind of able to talk and talk about the conditions. And yeah, it's been kind of cool that way. So it'll be fun to get there and get to meet a lot of the people that we've been talking to. Hard to believe that we are doing this. Like, it so blows my mind that it's been just over a year now that we've owned this boat and we are crossing the Pacific, and I am so proud of us. We've done so good with all the issues that we've had. We've been able to deal with them and solve the problems, and so I'm just proud of us. I'm so proud of Tim. Even with some of the handicaps we've had with crew, I'm really proud of how we've been able to overcome that. And I think that actually made it harder. Like, if we had just gone by ourselves, I actually think it would have been an easier trip. But at the same time, I don't know how to say it. Like, we've overcome an even bigger hardship than what this would have been. So pretty proud of that. I'm going to stop rambling now and go back to listening to my book.
Some days on the water feel effortless. The wind is steady, the sails are full, and life drifts into an easy rhythm. Today was one of those days. Herman Melville once wrote, "A sailor's joys are as simple as a child's." And it's true. Good days on the water don't shout, they whisper.
made myself a nice meal, but the cooking of it always makes me feel a little seasick, so hopefully I can feel a little bit better and still eat my food. It sounded good when I started making it. Right now it doesn't sound so good.
Okay, I have a light on me this time, so hopefully you can see me. It's about 2 a.m. right now. I watch, and we just have the spinnaker out doing 8 to 9 knots. It's pretty nice. It's so comfortable with the spinnaker going downwind. And it says we have about 2 to 3 days of travel time, depending on our speed. So we're getting close. Tim and I made a tough choice tonight. Decided to head for Nuku Hiva, the larger island. So we're going to bypass Taiohaʻe, which was our original first stop. So we decided that because of a few things. Nuku Hiva has a replacement halyard, which is very good. It has bigger stores, so we can, restock, that sort of thing. We can also check in there, which is nice. And then it's also a good place to say goodbye to crew. So yeah, because of those things, we decided it was best to just head there. But it was a hard choice to make because it adds a couple of days. So, oh well. Other than that, it's been a good night watch so far, and only a few more days to go.
Even though we tried not to let excitement get the better of us, it was still hard to accept the thought of adding a few more days. I just had to keep reminding myself, in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. We're almost there.
I get to see Tim for a minute here. I came and heated up some lunch, and I actually get to hang out with Tim for a minute. Very, very rare. Usually we're just, hi, okay, good night.
Yeah, and even then when we're hanging out, we're always looking at weather and everything else, trying to figure out next moves. And so on this passage, we've had boats around us, not right here, or we go to help them, but ahead of us in the Marquesas, 3 catamarans have sunk. Well, 2 have sunk. Mm-hmm. One, because it's ultramare, didn't sink, but it's disabled. Yeah. It's got one of its hulls, is flooded. And so it just keeps how present, But somebody was saying, isn't that scary? It is in a sense. I'm aware that it can happen. Yeah. But I think of this trip is the culmination of all the hours of work, all the learning, everything we've done to prepare for this. I feel like we've literally stacked the deck in our favor. Mm-hmm. And then we hit a shipping container. Whatever happens. But I've also bought the boat that our friend Mark, who hit a shipping container, was able to continue sailing a little slower, obviously missing part of his bow. But the boat didn't sink, didn't even flood that hull. So everything we've done is sort of like, this is a culmination. So is it scary? Yes. But not like presently scary. Yeah, it's more just like, I'm aware that it's serious. Yeah. And we need to pay attention, and we need to not get too relaxed. Speaking of which, I need to bear away.
Three days later.
Alright, it's about 2 a.m. and this will probably be my very last night shift, which is awesome. It's pretty windy, so it's definitely needs to keep a close eye on everything. I just made myself breakfast of pancakes and hash browns. Trying to keep myself awake. And but it's exciting. We should get there tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, last night shift. Weird. Very windy.
6.5 hours later.
It's about 6:30 now. It's been pretty windy, so I just took a quick shift because I didn't feel comfortable trying to do this. So we're still a ways from having light, but still awake. Been practicing my French anything to just try and stay awake. But okay, there's just enough light, and we can see not the island that we're going to, but we can see the island that we're passing. So land
ho! And that one is Uahuka. Uahuka? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Generally speaking. Oh man, you just see the silhouette of it. I'm certain you probably can't see.
I'm sure you can't on the video.
Camera, but
it's just in the clouds.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it at first.
Pretty cool.
So it's about 15 miles away, and then we're about 20 miles away from the island here, or 26 from the little spot where we're gonna go.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
So crazy! I can't believe. I count distances when they're around in like the 20s as the Catalina crossing, because that was the main ocean-going thing I did growing up a bunch of times, and that was like 28 miles.
Seems so short now, doesn't it?
So short, right? We only have one Catalina crossing left. Crazy. Oh,
Feels good.
feels good. I
We're
can't
gonna-
wait to sleep.
We're gonna celebrate with some pancakes this morning.
Rival pancakes.
Yep.
I can't believe it. It's beautiful. Rises up out of the water, so sharp. Almost a month at sea. I can't believe it. We did it. Even if everything broke right now, we could motor there. We're that close. 20 miles, 21.8 miles. This is the greatest adventure.
So tall. Crazy.
So crazy. It's so tall. It's so green. It's so inhospitable.
Yeah.
You can see why these islands were hard to settle.
Yeah.
It's just sheer. I mean, that mountain's pretty tall.
It's
too.
really tall. Yeah. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. I'm still kind of not, like, I'm trying to be in the moment. It's really hard. Like,
Yeah.
somewhere between, like, crying and, like, just not believing it's real and getting scared that something will break right now,
Yeah.
you know, or whatever. But we did it. We're here. Yeah, not terrible. We're also not going with it.
Words can't really describe this moment. It felt unreal, like a mirage, as if my eyes were playing tricks on me. There was relief, a sense of accomplishment, the kind that settles deep in your chest. But it wasn't just the end of an epic journey. The coastline rose up, so dramatic and breathtaking, making me feel so wonderfully small. It was a reminder that beauty often waits on the far side of struggle. The hardest paths often lead us to the simplest gifts. A view, a feeling, a moment that reminds us why we endure. But that land wasn't just stone and earth to me. It felt like wonder made visible. All our hard work and effort coming to fruition. But mostly it was just one of those moments that makes you realize some things in life aren't meant to be described. They're just meant to be felt.
What area? I'm guessing a little more. The port looks less busy.
I'm guessing that's closer to the dinghy dock or something.
Yeah, and there's an area there that you have to keep clear for ships.
Yeah, I think that's all that side.
Yeah.
As we made our way into Taiohaʻe Bay, the exhaustion was certainly weighing on us. The views around us were absolutely insane, but just like we've done hundreds of times before, it was time to drop anchor. Tim and I fell right into step. We dropped the sails, I prepared the anchor and bridle while Tim steered us in. It felt almost strange, this ordinary rhythm, a task so familiar and yet one we hadn't done in almost a month. We both knew this was the last step. We would officially have arrived once Goose was safely anchored.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go over. I think that could be Sailing Pinnacle, so we'll go over there.
As we made our way in, we got an enthusiastic greeting from our friends on SV Pinnacle. The sailing community is really something special. Thanks, guys.
Line I need for the halyard, so it's like, why not, you know? All right, sounds good. See you later. Thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
What are we looking at, like 40 feet, probably?
yeah, I think that's going to be similar, so 30 to
Okay.
40. Could be 30 if we get in far enough. Let's see behind them if that works. If
Okay.
it doesn't, we can always go further out, of course.
Cool.
And then if you see way over to the right anything good, of course, I'll just turn and head that way. So
Neither of my buttons are working. Do you want to make sure the blip out works for the just a blip of the winch?
yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool. For some reason, the ones up here are not working at all now.
All right, so it's 23 feet.
Yeah. So I'll hook it at 125. We'll have 150 out.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. The anchor's free, so you can start dropping whenever. Okay, 25 out. Okay, here comes 125, and then I'll hook it.
Okay.
Okay, go out. Okay, I think you're good. I'll let you know, but you can back down on it if you want.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I think we're holding.
Okay, keep watching. I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna throttle it up a little just to give it more power. What do you think?
Yep, we're good.
We did it! We're here!
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
you should see the bows. They're disgusting.
Oh really?
Oh my god.
It's funny that the bows are right. Like.
So gross, like so high up.
All right.
We have dropped anchor. We are here.
We are here.
Whew.
Welcome to Nuku Hiva.
Yes. It's really pretty.
Very pretty.
And I think we're gonna have a margarita first.
Yes.
And then we'll walk you around and show you all the things that we need to fix or that have happened to Goose on the passage. So, margarita first. My ice is kind of frozen in there.
Ah. Amazing.
Look, margarita celebration. Cheers. Cheers.
Where's my hat?
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, who did it? Yeah, that's wild.
It got so dirty.
I understand.
I did not think we'd get so much growth. I guess I'll walk you around and show you all the things that have, like, broken. Most of them I think you probably know about from the passage, but I'll show you what the boat looks like right now. Obviously, it's very dirty. You probably can't tell because it always just looks white. Sails are super dirty with bird poop. Okay, so one of the battens we think might have broken up towards the top. The batten that is in the sail bag worked its way out the back, so we have that. I just need to sew up a little hole And then I'll put the batten in, and if one of these battens is broken, we can just replace it with some of the one that goes in the sail bag. I think mostly everything is okay up here. We need to fix the main halyard. Topping lift has been doing all right. So that's one of the bigger things that we need to fix. Everything just needs to be cleaned. The winch controls up here have stopped working. For some reason on this passage, all the sheathing on all of our lines just like decided it wanted to die. So the Traveler, that's what happened there. The main halyard, that's what happened there. Our second reef also happened there. So I think we have another line for the Traveler already. We're getting a line for the main halyard here. And I think we can just pull more line out on the reef line. So hopefully that one we don't really need to buy another one. And then yeah, just cleaning. Like there are dead things everywhere. I think we'll be finding those for a while. Yeah, gross. That's a little fish stuck in there. Hopefully it comes off easy.
I sure hope so.
What does it do when you wipe it right there? Like with your toe or something? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too bad. It's just slimy.
Yeah. You see all the barnacles though. Tons of it.
Crazy. How does that grow while you're...
Yeah, I know, right? Moving that quick.
What are you going to do, Tim?
Going to begin a multi-day process.
Oh, it's so dirty.
It's so disgusting. Oh my god.
I'm scared to know what
I
it
just
looks
go
like
below the
underneath
water
there.
line. You get to handle the water line.
I can do that. Well, hopefully, it looks like it'll come off fairly easily up above. Don't leave it for too long. Probably clean it today or tomorrow. Don't know if I'm up for swimming at the moment because I think I was up for a good 10-hour watch last night, so I'm feeling pretty toasted today. But it feels so good to be still. And it's very pretty here.
Underwater looks pretty good.
Really, it's just the up. So crazy.
It's definitely more the surface.
I guess that's good.
The hull's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's the water line that's really disgusting.
Yeah. Does
That's good.
it seem like it rubs off though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, cool. You can hear all the school kids getting out of school right now. Everyone's very excited to be getting out of school. Can't wait to explore. Like, it looks so nice, so pretty. Very clean. Pretty awesome.
One eternity later.
All right, we've made it to probably 4 or 5.
4:30. We made it to 4:30.
4:30. I'm starving because it's like 7:30 or 8:30 with the time that we've been on. And we got a little bit cleaned up.
Yep.
There's a lot more to clean up.
We did the initial cleaning of the hull, and so we got those disgusting, weird tube
They're gross.
barnacles off, where they're like a little shell, and then there's like a worm that comes out of
Yeah.
there. It's the first time we've had those,
Those are
and we
so
had a
gross.
couple hundred. So we got rid of those. So much more cleaning on the hull to do.
Every-
this is
every
cleaning one. It's
hatch
going to
you
take
open?
us 5 more.
Yeah.
What's that?
Every hatch you open, it's
Yeah.
like a crusty dead fish
Yeah,
or
yeah.
squid or something. In
There's
there.
there's squid and squid guts everywhere on the boat. It just has like a fish boat, fishing boat, or commercial fish boat
Yeah.
smell. It's all right. We're very tired.
Yes. So
Yes.
this will be probably the last video of tonight. So I'll show you. We're gonna do a barbecue because basically that's what we got left for veggies. We're down to like onions and potatoes. But check out this view. Bonjour! spot. So we will see you when we're more alive. So see you later. Wow, what an epic adventure.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Over 4,100 miles in under 24 days. It seemed like a lifetime and also
Really
like the blink of an eye.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we wanted to say thank you guys for coming along and sharing this journey with us. A special, heartfelt thank you to our patrons. These episodes take a lot of time and care to make, so we really couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much, and time for the good stuff. We've crossed an ocean and we can't wait to show you what we've seen.
Yeah, so come along next week as we set foot on land for the first time.
Can't believe it. You did it.